The Bible will preach itself. I'm going to read to you word for word Matthew 28 in the NLT version. Early on a Sunday morning, as the new day was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went out to visit the tomb. Suddenly, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven, rolled aside the stone, and sat on it. His face shone like lightning, and his clothing was white as snow. The guards shook with fear when they saw him and fell into a dead faint. Then the angels spoke to the women. Don't be afraid, he said. I know you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He isn't here. He is risen from the dead, just as he said would happen. Come, see where his body was lying. And now go quickly and tell his disciples he has risen from the dead, and he is going ahead of you to Galilee. You will see him there. Remember what I have told you. The women ran quickly from the tomb. They were very frightened, but filled with great joy. And they rushed to give the disciples the angel's message. And as they went, Jesus met them and greeted them. And they ran to him, grasped his feet, and worshiped him. Then Jesus said to them, don't be afraid. Go tell my brothers to leave for Galilee, and they will see me there. The report of the guards. As the women were on their way, some of the guards went into the city and told the leading priests what had happened. A meeting with the elders was called, and they decided to give the soldiers a large bribe. They told the soldiers, you must say, Jesus' disciples came during the night while we were sleeping, and they stole his body. If the governor hears about it, we will stand up for you so you won't get in trouble. So the guards accepted the bribe and said what they were told to say. Their story spread far and wide among the Jews, and they still tell it today. The Great Commission. Then the 11 disciples left for Galilee, going into the mountain where Jesus told them to go. When they saw him, they worshiped him, but some of them doubted. Jesus came and told his disciples, I have been given all authority in heaven and on earth. Therefore, go and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Teach these new disciples to obey all the commands I have given you. And be sure of this, I am with you always, even to the ends of the age. Matthew 28, NLT version, word for word. That's why I say the Bible will preach by itself. All you got to do is this new method of learning that I have came across. Get some earbuds, get the Bible app, hit play on it. When you hit play on it, repeat it word for word as it comes out. As you hear it in your ears, repeat it word for word, and it will open up and become alive and be a whole totally different experience that you ever experienced. I'm telling you, it's something different. This book has 66 books, 1,189 chapters, 31,102 verses in it. It's been told there's 600 to 800 different stories, or 6 to 800 stories, however you want to put it. Some stories run into the other stories. So surely you can find one to relate to. The great Solomon even said, everything that's been done under the sun is here in this book. The Bible will preach itself.